Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA Basketball. Hey, Brent, tonight we got a terrific matchup in the backcourt. Let's rewind here a little bit, go back to when you played. Who were some of the guards you really enjoyed playing against?
What if I start with the list of the guys, Kevin, I didn't enjoy playing against? If I named Allen Iverson, Mitch Richmond, and of course, Michael Jordan. Not the funnest nights at work, if you get my drift, but I did love playing one John Barry.
And the Clippers starting five. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Wall in at the one. Now, here is George. Wall passes to Zubac. Just 4 to shoot. And here's Morris for 3. And the whistle blows, and it's going to be an over-the-back call here.
And guys, as soon as you start going over and through a rebounder, you're probably going to get whistled for over the back.
Yeah, energy is good, but not smart there trying to go through somebody on that play.
Leonard finds Wall. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard.
If you think about the growth of Kawhi Leonard's game, where in the first few seasons had very few assists as a playmaker, and now it's a key part of his game.
To the paint. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for Minnesota.
Part of the lean years in Los Angeles, I was there, unfortunately. It's incredible to see that this franchise has become a better winning percentage team than the Lakers in the past decade. One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Here's Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
It looks like an orange in his hand, and Kawhi tenacious to the rim with that finish.
And Brent, that Clippers turnaround, did you see that coming?
I mean, not in this way, Kevin. Certainly it's been a lot of outside factors that have gotten the Clippers to this point, but with the ownership and the enthusiasm behind what the owner brings to the table and wanting to make this team viable, they're in position to make some great noise if they find their health. So healthy for the league to have 2 teams in LA that can be this good.
He's clobbered. He'll get 3 shots at the line. It goes on Taurean Prince. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Well, we've seen teams go all in to acquire Kawhi Leonard. Easy to see why. He just changes the course of a franchise. Any team he's on legitimately has a chance to win a title.
And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
Now here's Wall. Pass to Zubac. And here's Leonard from 3. He can't get that one to fall. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Prince wide open. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist.
Wow, Prince has a little daylight, and that shot looked true.
George looking around. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Well, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Here's Russell. To the middle. Here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
D'Lo at that size has great court vision. Great pass.
Outside, Wall. Outside, George. Leonard with the ball. He's picked up by Russell. Minnesota leading by 5. It's Prince on the wing. Outside, Russell. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Towns a screen on Wall. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That is his first foul of the game. Stolen by Zubats. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Wall's running. Rebound, Minnesota.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
Now Leonard. After Taurean Prince's three-pointer that didn't go. Gobert against Zubats. From deep, Prince. It's hauled in by Zubats.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And how about the read from John Wall? He knows the angles, sees the opportunity, and makes the right feed.
Now here's Edwards. He has 5. It's hauled in by Zubats. Zubats has got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's George. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
You see Paul George's focus that time. Opportunistic bucket, gets to the interior and does the work.
4 seconds separating the shot game clocks. Towns for 3. Offensive rebound. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. That one on George.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
And Wall kicks to George. Into the lane. 1 second left. Here's Zubats. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Timberwolves lead by 4. And we'll... And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
I love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves.
Now, Paul George, really a true two-way player in the NBA. He gives you so much on both ends, so you get all-star value offensively and defensively.
Now, here is Russell. Edwards can't hit.
And when you look at Paul George, I mean, he's been in the middle of a couple monster trades.
Well, PG exchanged for 2 future all-stars in Sabonis and Oladipo going to Indy. And in that massive trade to LA, the Thunder got SGA, a boatload of picks. It just shows you how much value Paul George has. And trust me, he's very much valued by the team he's on.
And here's Russell. Kawhi Leonard getting his 3 to go. And Edwards with the stuff.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from him.
Now here's Leonard. He's got 9. Back to Wall. Out to Morris. Towns with the steal. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Edwards. Whoa! And that's a rugged play.
And what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Gobert down low. He's covered by Leonard.
And no issues at the rim for Gobert. One of the league leaders in flushes. The Frenchman loves to finish above the rim.
Wall passes to George. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. Wall's got 3 assists now in this one.
Really good job there. That's the definition of the inside-out game.
Now, here is Russell. Passes it to Gobert. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Zubats has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Already such a complete offensive player, yet every year Kawhi Leonard develops his handle just a little bit more.
Outside, Russell. Pass to Edwards. And he goes right over Paul George and slams it down.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. Now, here's George. He's got 5. With the drive, it's hauled in by Edwards.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
And the foul called on Marcus Morris. That's foul number 2 for him. And Brent, as an NBA player, there's tremendous competition, but also shared respect, and some say a brotherhood. How does that all balance out?
I think, Kevin, there's a clear line of delineation of what you're talking about once playoff time hits the NBA. I mean, during the regular season, you see a lot of guys spending some time with one another, but come playoff time, I'd be hard-pressed to find that kind of interaction because guys know what's on the line, they know what's at stake, and competition always reigns supreme.
And with that shot, the Timberwolves lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from John Wall. .116 left in the first half. And it's Russell missing.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-up, so maybe just a step too far.
This is where Morris can kill you. He's pretty much playing that in-between game.
Lobbed up there for Edwards. Paul George with the steal. And Wall kicks to Leonard. The 3. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got 5 assists in the game. 34 seconds left in the second quarter. For 3, Edwards. Got a piece of it.
Yeah, good job. Just staying alert there, snatching up that long rebound.
And Morris throws it down.
Just aggressive there. Instead of going to one of his patented shots inside, Morris just simply rises up to be free.
Russell passes to Towns. Shot to stop the run. Unable to get that one. Out of bounds, Clippers ball as the Clippers keep possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
And a deep 3 from George. And that one released in time, but no good. Thank you, David. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Yeah, you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. The guard and off guard, filled by Jackson and Powell. Robert Covington out there with Batum, and it's Kennard in at the 3, the small forward. Timberwolves trail by 5.
In the 2021 playoffs, you remember Reggie Jackson came up huge for the Clippers, averaging almost 18 points a game before they finally lost to the Suns in the Western Conference Finals.
Here's McLaughlin. And here's Anderson from the arc.
Multiple defensive positions is why Covington has the value he does for this team. That's a testament to the effort there on the boards. Never willing to give up on the possession, finding ways to sniff out the ball.
Now here's Jackson. Takes it out to Covington. Lets it go with a 3. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. Well, for Jackson, he earned himself a new contract, Brent, and starting point guard duties because of that playoff.
With both Kawhi Leonard and Paul George missing most of the 21-22 season, Reggie Jackson took the Clippers to the 8th seed in the West, carried a lot of the scoring load consistently for the Clippers, and he led the team in both points and assists.
And again, it's the Clippers missing.
He wants that one over again, I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
From downtown, Timberwolves keep it alive to the left side wing. Just 5 to shoot. Anderson can't get it to go. Clippers have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Covington dishes to Batum, kicks to Powell. Covington in the corner. Shot clock at 5. Jackson scores after the quick crossover. And the Clippers lead by 3.
Good handles from Reggie. The kids would tell you, Reggie's in his bag.
McLaughlin, the pass to Noel. And the layup falls. Noel's got his second bucket.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Jackson kicks to Powell. The pass to Kennard. Jacks up a 3. Minnesota with the rebound. Noel passes to Anderson. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Pass to McDaniels. Here's Noel for the lead. And too long on the shot.
I saw a green light there. He's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
Kennard's shot is off. Timberwolves have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Passes it to Noel. Top of the key, McDaniels. Yes, that goes in. This game has a lot of character here in the third period. 6 changes of the lead here.
Intensity is the theme for this one.
Now here's Jackson. Pass to Powell. That one, no good. And Jordan McLaughlin picks up the foul here. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for Los Angeles. They trail by 1. For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Anderson kicks to Reed. Out to the wing. Here's McLaughlin. No points in the game yet for him. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Batum. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
Well, whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Now here's Gobert. Here's Russell. It's rebounded by Leonard. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Towns with the steal. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
24 seconds left in the third. Russell dishes to Gobert. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
After committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
Yeah, take your time. You don't give them another possession.
Yeah, hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
And Russell puts up a deep 3. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Prince in at the 3 spot. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Now, here is Morris. It's stolen by Gobert. Edwards with it. Leonard picks him up. And Edwards with the stuff.
And how about the athleticism from Edwards rocketing off the drive there for the slam.
Here's Wall, and the slam dunk by Wall.
And sometimes as a point guard, you got to take things into your own hands.
Yeah, right. It's okay to be selfish when you have a chance like that.
Well, if he's calling his own number, there's a reason for it. They respect the decision-making from him out there. Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
That's some physical defense against Morris, who attacks with one of his many moves. And we'll just see what he does here at the line.
He was able to tie it up. He has to be disappointed that he could not give his team the lead.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
Now take a look at him. Locked in right now in this moment. Wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
Yeah, that's careless defense, though. I mean, he's one player you can ill afford to let run free. He just loves to be a money player in the fourth quarter.
Now here's Prince. Prince with a screen on Wall. Kicks it out to Prince. Launches it. They get the rebound. Back to Russell. Over Wall. And that one hits back iron.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
And it's Leonard missing. Minnesota's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Gobert. There's the dish to Edwards. From past the arc. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
Man, I'll tell you what, the pressure is cranked up. Who better to call than this guy?
Wall looking it over. There's the pass to Zubac. And that comes off the assist by John Wall.
Yeah, crucial basket there. And as long as they've got that mismatch, big on small, they've got to take advantage.
The more that you level up in the game of basketball, it becomes about the matchups, identifying the weakest link, and then exploiting it.
And they pick up 2. Towns has got his first bucket in this one.
And this is why he's a go-to option. Towns enjoys getting the chance to come up big for his team.
Leonard with no one around. Again, Los Angeles.
I mean, this is a battle-tested young player. Leonard's willing to put the team on his back when they really need a bucket.
Outside, Russell. Bobbed up there for Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
And the more experience Edwards gets, the better he'll become, especially when he's stepping up and hitting the big shots.
And Wall with the slam.
And this is why Coach trusts Wall in these situations. He has a knack for making the right play at the right time.
Now, here is Russell. Outside Edwards. And the 3 off target. And it's Wall with the ball for the Clipper. And it's George finishing it off.
Well, your best players want to take on the burden come clutch time, and Paul George carrying the weight right now.
Russell against Wall. Towns wide open. Sinks the triple.
Unreal. Big Cat, one of the game's great scorers, also deadly in the clutch.
George against Edwards. And George, here we go. Yes!
Oh, The nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Now here's Towns. Russell passes to Towns.
And you see Big Cat that has the size and coordination. Hard to bump him out of his rhythm.
Leonard sets a screen for Wall. Lets the three fly. And it's Leonard missing. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game. And it's Towns penetrating. Money!
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Wanting to prove the doubters wrong, George welcomes the chance to come through at the strike.
Taking 2 shots.
He's able to hit the second one, and that narrows the lead down to just 3.
If he hits all of those, they're feeling a lot more comfortable. But now, still a one-possession game.
And Zubac picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game out.
LA foul. John Wall. Second personal foul.
He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
And typically, he's reliable from the line. Let's see if Russell can come up here big for his team.
That ought to do it. I think any chance for a miracle comeback just went out the window with those three.
George up top.
Okay. Paul George more and more comfortable at creating some offense for himself using the bounce.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Third personal foul. Third team foul. At the line.
He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
And we've seen Towns take on more of a leadership role over the years, wanting to be the guy for this team.
And here's George for 3. No good there. And so Minnesota takes the win. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Grant, we've got two teams here that don't need to rely solely on their starters. They've got a lot of firepower coming off the bench.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of talent on display for both sides. And that depth makes each team more unpredictable on offense. Both sides have a number of guys who can step up on any given night.
The starters for the Memphis Grizzlies. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Brooks in at small forward. Memphis with the ball. On the wing, Bane. Pass to Morant. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
It breaks down your defense when Ja Morant gets in the lane. You want to force him outside.
Wall, the pass to Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point. In terms of offense, the Clippers have been up and down in recent years. When they're healthy, they're dangerous. When they're not, it's a struggle.
Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
I'm trying to think of someone who gets off the ground quicker than Morant. It's an exclusive list, I'll tell you.
George, the kick out to Wall. Pass to Morris. Leonard outside. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Here's Morant. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. That'll belong to John Wall.
I like when Ja forces the issue, especially in close where he's fearless.
And that's good as he hits both shots. And Smitty with the Clippers, it shows how important depth is to an NBA offense.
But yeah, you know this. It's great to have a powerful first unit. But if your second unit can't carry its weight, it's a fragile situation.
Wall, the pass to Leonard. Shot on the wing. Off the left rim and out.
Woo, the defense gets away with a late rotation. That's a shot he normally makes.
Brooks outside. Drives to the hoop. And he slams it in one-handed.
This is what I like about Ja Morant. He stays open to all options. Right there finds the open man.
Wall finds Zubac. Here's George. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
Man, the defender really went after him.
In my opinion, one of the most talented two-way players of this generation. Paul George has stayed humble throughout his success and has shown that he is willing to do whatever it takes to win.
Now here's Morant. 6 points for him. It's rebounded by Morris. The Clippers trail. Leonard outside. Kicks it to George. This one for three. Morant against Wall. Clock at 6. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Ja Morant picks one up.
Standing at 6'4", Wall is a big point guard. That size along with his handles help him operate inside.
And no good on the second free throw. So 0 for 2 there.
If you look back to the Grizzlies postseason last year, there's one thing to remember. For most of their core guys, that was only their second trip to the playoffs.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
And so here are the Clippers. Following the bucket by the Grizzlies. Leonard passes to George. There's the triple. Clippers keep it alive. Ball for three. Tips it. Controls the rebound and the putback. Zubac has gotten his second bucket.
Challenging the defense at the rim, something he does very well. Excellent tip in.
Morant finds Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
So active inside, and with that big frame, Jackson has no trouble finishing through contact.
Well, for that very young Grizzlies team, I'm thinking that playoff experience last year was invaluable, Smitty.
BA, no question. For every playoff game a young player gets under his belt, the more prepared he is for the next playoff run.
And so they foul intentionally.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Stolen by Jackson. 40 seconds left in the first quarter. Now here's Morant. He has 6. And then Morant with the jam.
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
George for 3. The rebound by Jackson. Here's the Grizzlies with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Brooks, the pass to Morant. Jackson, right side. With 2 seconds left. And there's a 3-second violation.
Coming onto the floor for your opponent,
And so the first quarter is in the books. It's the Grizzlies up by 8. We'll get right back to... And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
For me, it's all about playing downhill. They've been making it look easy to find penetration in this one, attacking the lanes and forcing the issue with the D.
Yeah, we got to talk about how pestering they've been on defense, forcing turnovers and finding ways to score off them.
On the court for Memphis, Payne and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the point.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Dillon Brooks has had one heck of a start to his career. He's a solid rotational player.
As for Dillon Brooks, he's the glue that holds these guys together, Smitty.
No doubt, BA, he's their emotional leader on this team. He can take over games at times offensively. He is really the heartbeat of this club.
Outside Morant. Fires the 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Ball with it, guarded by Morant. Leonard passes to Batum. Leonard against Brooks. Leonard, good.
Boy, in the paint, Kawhi tearing right through the D, just pushing his way to a shot.
Morant against Wall. On the wing, Bane. Jackson outside. Shot clock at 6. Batum with the defensive effort.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
And the dunk by Leonard.
Excellent pass, PG-13, keeping his eyes up, using his vision.
Now Morant, he's got 10. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Ivica Zubac. Well, you've got stars and you've got closers. Smitty, are those always the same thing?
It's not, BA. There's some guys that are not stars and they can close. And there's some guys that are stars that can't close. But when you get the superstar, he can do both.
Batum finds Wall. George outside. Leonard on the wing. Fires the 3. Ooh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Creative at finding ways to draw fouls. Leonard takes pleasure in getting them to overcompensate.
Good on the second one.
And coming into the league, Kawhi Leonard was viewed as a raw prospect, a solid athlete and defender, but someone that needed to work on his jumper.
Morant with it. He's got 11. Driving to the basket. Jackson down low. Batum's on him. And the dunk by Jackson.
The height and the reach. That makes Jackson practically unstoppable.
Well, Smitty, there's no question Kawhi has put a lot of hours into developing his jump shot.
And you see the results now. He's become one of the game's elite scorers because of the hard work he put in, even becoming lethal from outside the arc.
Here's Batum. Offensive rebound. George outside. Leonard on the wing. Back to George. They shoot again. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
Here's Morant. Outside Bane. Outside for Morant. Uses the glass on the layup. And it's a 9-point Grizzly lead.
Elite ball handler who can hit from every spot on the floor. Morant lighting them up tonight.
Here's George. Out to Leonard. Down low. Outside Wall. Pass to George. Just 5 on the clock. Crafty move. And Zubac with the basket on the assist by George. Zubac has got 6 points.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Here's Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
Leonard finds Batum. Morant against Wall. Batum, right side. Puts one up from 19. That shot off. Now Memphis takes it the other way. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Jackson outside. And here's Morant. 15 points in the game. And Wall pulls it down. Leonard against Brooks. Here's George. And the jam by George.
Long and athletic, PG-13 is a terror when he reaches the cup.
Jackson with a screen on Wall. And so it's Memphis closing out the...
17. The Grizzlies, 24.
So put your hands together and get loud for the Jabberwockies!
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
What makes him an exciting player is the ultra-aggressive mindset that we saw over and over in the first half.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
Jackson and Powell make up the backcourt. Robert Covington is out there with Luke Kennard. And it's Batum in at the center position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Out to Powell. Pass to Batum. And here's Kennard. Buries it from 3.
A three-point specialist like Kennard won't pass on a corner shot.
Now here's Jones. Outside for Green. Outside, Williams. Here's Conchar. Powell covers. Outside, Green. Fires it. It's hauled in by the Clippers. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Kennard can't get it to go. Memphis leading. You know, thinking about the Clippers' history, those Lob City days really stand out, Smitty.
Yes, B.A., one of the most fun eras in recent NBA history. Blake and DeAndre throwing down alley-oops from CP3. That team had their own style, attitude. I love watching that Lob City group play.
And it's Kennard on the take from deep. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Powell.
Off on the timing, or it may have been a miscommunication. Either way, turnover.
For Memphis, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Jones up top, looking for his first basket, still in this one. He buries it from 3.
Oh, explosive crossover. How's that for a move?
Jackson outside. Pass to Powell. And here's Covington. Williams defending. Now Powell. Jackson outside. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. And again, no good by the Clippers. The Grizzlies have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Now Clark. Back to Conchar. With the drive. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
An uncontested shot at the rim. You have to compete at all times.
For Los Angeles, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Covington, a screen on Green. Kicks it out to Jackson. It's Powell on the wing. Outside Covington. Pass to Powell to halt the run. He can't hit that time. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Here's Conchar to the inside. Clark. Oh, Clark with the slam.
Well, you know, it's already tough to play like this at home, but it's even tougher to do so on the road.
They built up this huge league with great play at both ends. They're going to love watching film tomorrow.
Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Green, the pass to Clark. Back to Green. From behind the arc. Batum pulls it in. Batum's got 4 rebounds now. Powell passes to Covington. There's the 3. Kennard can't get it to go.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
Some reason he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
And the Clippers making a change here. Morris is checked in. Pass to Jones. 3-pointer. And the 3-pointer goes. Jones has got 6 here in the quarter.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. And the Clippers will go for a different look here. Zubats, he's checked in for Covington. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Kennard. George, he's checked in for Powell. And it's John Wall in for Jackson.
So explosive with the dunk. Kawhi Leonard gets up quick to slam it down.
Jones with the ball. 6 points for him. Stolen by Wall. And it's the Clippers on the break. And the jam by George.
I think everyone in here felt that dunk.
No question. That is a power-packed windmill jam. Wow. Outside, Green. On the wing, Conchar. Back to Green. Pass to Conchar. Now here's Jones. 6 to shoot. Here's Conchar. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Up top, George. And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Here's Morant. 15 points in the game. The 3 is up. Gets the 3 to fall. Morant's got 18.
Nice stroke by Morant. You love to see him drain the three a little bit more.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. On the court for Memphis. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Bane and Brooks out on the wing. And it's Morant in at the point. Morant with it, guarded now by Morris. Here's Jackson. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Great use of the pump fake. The best move in basketball. So much untapped potential with Jaren Jackson.
Good on both.
When your bigs can make free throws, it's a huge advantage. Love his approach to getting to the line.
Zubac with a screen on Bane. Morris outside. From outside the arc, it's good. Set up beautifully by George. Morris has got his first 3 points of the game. About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter.
Oh, did you see that finish?
The quickness of Ja Morant is what makes his drives deadly. Where did he go?
Morant against Wall. The kick out to Morris. Stolen by Jackson. Bane, the pass to Jackson. Bane against George. Kicks it out to Jackson. Back to Bane. Takes a three. 4 on the clock. Brooks outside. From the arc. The Clippers grab the miss. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Leonard passes to Morris. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
The officials were right on top of that one.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Grizzlies.
Their defense, it's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far. Being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
Another big factor for them has been their ability to get points off of turnovers. The easiest offense is created by good defense.
From deep, Morant. Can't get that one to go. Now he's 8 for 13. Throws it up high. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Jackson, the pass to Adams. Hammers the lob through.
He's a big target with long arms. Just throw it up there, and Steven Adams, he will go get it.
Kicks it to George. Launches it. And good. Coming on the assist by Wall. Wall's got 3 assists now in this one. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Outside Morant. Shoots over Wall. Adams. It's good on the putback. And the Grizzlies lead by 15.
Can't teach size and strength. Once Adams gets position, you're not rooting him out of there.
Wall finds Leonard. Here's the three. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
Outside Morant. On the wing, Bane. Outside Morant. Up top, Brooks. Shot clock at 5. On the wing, Bane. Over George. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound. The Clippers running out of time. Morris passes to George. Back to Morris. Zubac with it. George outside. Right wing. Oh, Brooks with the steal. On the wing, Bane. Wall covering. Outside for Brooks. The three. Rebound by the Clippers. And 1:01 left in the fourth quarter.
Well, with a comeback out of range, we can put a bow on this one. Good performance for the Grizzlies.
And it seemed like steals ended up making the difference in this game.
No question. Their ability to force mistakes and turn them into points gave them an upper hand tonight.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Ja Morant.
Throughout the night, he was their catalyst at the offensive end. Play after play was run through him with great success.
George against Jackson. The three. And again, Memphis no good. And this one feels just about over.
Yeah, they'll play it out, but I think it just wasn't meant to be tonight.
And here's Morant. And so it's the Grizzlies taking care of business in this one. Boy, a nice win on the road.
2K Sports for NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves, two big men.
We've got two teams here that like to play up-tempo, hoping to find lots of fast break points tonight, RJ.
Yeah, it could be tough when both squads have this type of speed. It makes it a little bit harder to escape the defense. And look, everybody will keep the ball locked up tight tonight.
Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Rudy Gobert is out there with Kyle Anderson. And it's Russell in at the point guard position.
And this is exactly how Russell does solid assist numbers. I mean, just great delivery on that play.
Here's Morant. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go.
Why? Just why? Come on, man. Save that one for practice.
Anderson passes to Gobert. Kicks it out to Anderson. The three ball. Conchar pulls it in. To the wing, right side. To the middle. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
Some consider Adams to be the strongest player in the league. He never backs down from a physical challenge.
No good on the second free throw.
And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
And the Grizzlies with possession here.
Wow. Okay, I didn't see that coming. And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
Now here's Russell. Here's the pick. And he lobs it up to the rim. And Edwards slams it in.
Great teamwork and great timing.
Oh, spectacular play. Here's Morant. He can't get that one to fall. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Here's Edwards. Oh, big finish.
Wow.
Okay, I see you.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Conchar pulls it in. The Grizzlies have gone 1 for 3 so far. Brooks, the pass to Jackson. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
That is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers it home.
Russell from outside. And stolen by Morant. Brooks against Edwards. And it's Brooks missing.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Outside for Russell. Pass to McDaniels. Back to Russell. 5 to shoot. It's McDaniels on the wing. 3-pointer. Offensive rebound. Great positioning on the putback.
Just an aggressive move by Gobert, protecting the possession and getting the second chance look.
Russell against Morant. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves. And he knocks down the first one. And Morant drops them both.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
1:46 left to play in the first. Russell to pass to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
With incredible agility and reflexes, Gobert excels above the rim.
Now Morant. Going inside. Nice. Gets his second bucket. He's 2 for 4 now.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now here's Russell. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
Exposing the defense and taking advantage in the paint.
52 seconds left in the first quarter. Outside for Morant. On the take. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
This is what you pay to see. Morant doing what he does, exploding right to the rim off the drive. Wow.
Now here's Russell. Outside Edwards. Conchar pulls it in. Memphis trailing here. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock.
Nice job completing the break. Triple J gets the points.
For Minnesota, they've gotten 7 of their first 12 shots to go. Russell against Morant. Outside Anderson. Stolen by Jackson. And here's Morant. Pass to Adams. The shot that time not on target.
There wasn't a lot of resistance there at the rim. He just tricked off a little bunny.
Anthony. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, let's quickly break down the game. What we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
On the court for the Timberwolves, second quarter underway. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. Kyle Anderson is out there with McDaniels. And it's Gobert in at center, filling out the middle. And about Brooks, becoming a staple in the middle of this lineup.
Plays the 2 and 3 positions on the floor and scores it really well. But most importantly, he's out there for his defensive effort and intensity. He is a versatile player that any team would love to have.
Edwards for 3. The shot comes out. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. From deep, Morant. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
It's been all about Ja tonight. Can score in so many different ways.
Russell into the lane. Pass to Gobert. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Well, you ask any team executive, they're all looking for the next Giannis. The problem is there aren't many like Giannis.
That is so true, B.A. Good luck with that, team executives. But reality, look, with the way the NBA game has evolved, positionless basketball is what it's all about. You combine.
Oh, my goodness!
Did you see that?
Bring it out the hammer!
That's how you finish. He gets a lot of defensive attention, but Morant, he can expect this type of rough scene anytime he takes it inside.
Russell up top, pounded by Morant. Pass to McDaniels. It's McDaniels on the wing. Here's Gobert. McDaniels finds Edwards, and there's the drive. No good on the strong take.
Wow, he doesn't miss many of those. He's such a strong finisher and tight.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Ja Morant picks one up.
Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
And you see the ambition for greatness in Edwards. But, Grant, is he willing to do the work?
Well, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity.
Oh, yes! Whoa. Throw it down!
Oh!
Showing off that verve, Morant attacks the basket with just such intensity. There's not much any defense can do with it.
The outside outside leaner. Here's Gobert. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
And he sinks the second.
A defensive stalwart. Gobert knows this team expects him to be their anchor as well as rebound the rock.
Here's Morant. Morant with the slam!
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy. Focused on finishing firm at the rim. Kicks it out to Anderson. Back to Russell. Outside Edwards. That shot's good. Russell making the play. Edwards has got 11 points.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Outside Morant. Pass to Conchar. Outside for Morant. Brooks from outside. Memphis the rebound. And it's Adams missing. The Timberwolves trail. Here's Gobert. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
And for Gobert, his offense continues to catch up with the elite defense. He's becoming a legitimate two-way threat.
Kicks it out to Jackson. Puts up a 3. Anderson pulls it down.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Now here's Edwards. Tight defense on him. Kicks it out to Anderson. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Conchar's got 4 rebounds now. Adams finds Morant. There's 49 seconds left in the first half of this one.
When Morant drives, he is just so difficult to stop. His agility, that's what makes beating the D look so easy.
Russell with the ball. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Over Morant. The shot by Russell, no good.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
Here's Conchar. Off target from 3-point range. For Minnesota, they've gotten only 2 of 8 field goals to go in the second. The kick out to Edwards. Jacks up a 3. He's got it. 6 of 10 now. These teams just feeling each other out.
Yeah, I love the spirit out there. Already 6 lead exchanges.
Jackson with a screen on Russell. And it's Morant missing. No good. And so a close game as we...
The Timberwolves, 25.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Slicing up the defense, living in the lane. Terrific first half for him.
And when you rip through the D like he did in that first half, you gotta stay aggressive. Keep getting to the rim.
Brandon Clark out there with Xavier Tillman. Then there's Tyus Jones, and it's Chandler in at the 2. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Taylor Jenkins.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Here's Chandler. It's rebounded by Moore. Minnesota in the lead. It's good.
A 6-point.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
To the paint. Rebound Minnesota. Pass to Reed for 3. That shot off the mark. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Clark in the post. Reed defending. Here's Tillman. Ooh, powered down with both hands.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Pass to Noel. Out to the right wing. Here's Moore. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Clark in the post. Oh, Clark with the slam.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use two hands next time. He knows where he is. Here's McLaughlin. And he's going for the lob. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Knight, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Here's Jones. This for the tie. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. The Timberwolves have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Reed for 3. Ooh, and once again off the mark by Minnesota. Memphis trailing here. Pass to Clark. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. And another miss by Memphis. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. To the right side. Here's Noel, defended by Jones. Pass to Reed. Poke loose. And here's Jones. Back to Tillman. For the lead. It's rebounded by Knight.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Trying to get back on track. Moore's shot is off. Pass to Clark. That one's good. This game is all even.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Here's McLaughlin. Inside. Here's Noel. Up again. And so the ball out of bounds. Jones touched it last. So Memphis ends up going with a new group.
Substitution on the court.
Edwards for 3. He can't get it to go. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Here's Brooks. Banked it in off the glass. And the Grizzlies lead by 2. And so it's Minnesota with it. 32 seconds left in the third. The 3 from Russell. The Timberwolves again can't hit. For Memphis, they've gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall so far in the third. Morant, no good. The Timberwolves shooting only 39% so far in the game. Pass to McDaniels. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Now here's Morant. The 3 is up. Here's Jackson. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. So for Minnesota right now, filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Kyle Anderson is out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Russell in at the point.
Cutting into this lead. They're well within striking distance.
A stop or two in the next minute or so, and they could even this game up. Great job to keep battling.
And And there's Jackson on the assist by Morant.
What a pass from Morant. He does a terrific job staying alert, seeking out the right opportunities to get his teammates involved.
Now Russell. Outside, Anderson. From deep. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got 4 rebounds now. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Outside for Moran. Pass to Brooks. Here's Conchar. Launches a 3. Anderson pulls it down. Anderson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Gobert. Second chance effort. And he lays it in.
And just an important bucket down the stretch. This is when his focus becomes razor sharp.
The deeper into crunch time we get, the harder he's going to work on that.
Okay, knockout!
Wow! This is what teams try to do with Morant. Get physical, make it difficult, but he just continues to figure it out.
Picked by Gobert. Edwards, a pass to McDaniels. Three-pointer off the mark. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter.
Jaden McDaniel. First personal foul. First team foul.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Up and in on the layup. Morant's gotten 4 this quarter.
Closer in, look, let me just tell you, Morant, he's going to find a way to score. He just has such a fantastic touch around the rim.
And here's Russell to the middle. Here's Edwards. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That's on Steven Adams. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Reed's checked in. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Outside Morant. Here's Jackson. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes.
Won't shy away from the big moment. No hesitation from Jackson Jr. on that shot.
Russell with the ball. To the paint. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Oh, and Russell loves to remind us that he has ice in his veins. Big-time bucket.
Outside Morant. 4-3. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Edwards finds Gobert. Russell with the ball. Pounded by Morant. Pass to Reed. Fires for 3. Pure from three-point range. And now a 3-point Timberwolves lead.
And this is what point guards like Russell are responsible for, setting the table for his guys.
Morant, the pass to Adams. Beyond the arc. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. McDaniels from long range. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
They need this. Brooks outside. 6 on the shot clock. From downtown. The shot, no good. And here's Minnesota now. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth. Jackson finds some space. And it's in. And now they trail by just 4.
What separates Jaren from other bigs is he's got great confidence in his shot.
Outside Edwards. Outside McDaniels. Lets the 3 fly. Good work defensively by Brooks. Let's go with a 3. Pass to Conchar. And stolen by Edwards. Left side, Russell. Missed it. And so it's Minnesota who scrapes by with Allie. Thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight.
Let's meet the visiting team, the...
So the Timberwolves win the tip. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
John Wall's checked in for the Clippers. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the small forward position. And he's going to get called there for the technical foul. Hanging on the rim.
And fundamentally, that's not the smartest move in the world. Depending on the situation, that kind of thing can cost you. Got to control your emotion.
This guy turned himself into one of the league's top talents. Kawhi Leonard continues to be a dominant two-way force.
Prince's shot is good.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And so it's Wall. He brings it up for Los Angeles. It's a three-point game. Kicks it out to Leonard. Fires the three. And good. Coming off the assist by Wall.
Yeah, I just had a feeling Kawhi Leonard would respond with a three of his own. Beautiful.
And after not playing for a season, John Wall back in action. Bought out by the Rockets, and he signs with the Clippers. If he can get back to where he was, that's a huge win for the Clippers. Could serve as a deadly third option for LA.
George with the bucket.
Oh, my goodness. Paul George under duress of exceptional defense. No problem.
Now Russell. It's Edwards on the wing. And Edwards with the stuff.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Wall passes to George. A three. And another three for the Clippers.
Well, Paul George is excellent both defensively and offensively. You want to talk about 3 and D? He's got both.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Edwards dishes to Gobert. Good.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Ball passes to George. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Edwards leading the charge. Back to Towns. From deep three-point range, it's hauled in by Los Angeles. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, a bit ago, Teron Lue and I were able to chat. He told me they have to lean on their post game tonight. He wants them to get the ball into the block each time down the floor and pound those guys inside. Sounds like this could be a real physical battle, Kevin. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And here's Wall. After Anthony Edwards made that last three-pointer. Nobody near George. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. George has got 8 points.
Well, Paul George says, I can answer with my own big-time three-point shot. Go to work, PG.
Lobbed up there for Edwards. And now the Clippers on the break. All with it. He's picked up by Russell. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Incredible wingspan, unbelievable hands. The alley-oop is easy.
Doris, it's been great to see the Clippers rise to prominence over the last 10 years, hasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, listen, this was an organization that spent years in futility, but you have to admire the transformation that has led to consistent success. They used to be a franchise that made the playoffs maybe once in a decade. Now you expect them to contend in the West.
And here's Wall. After the three-pointer from Karl Anthony Towns, and Wall kicks to George. Lets the three fly, and another three for the Clippers.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 5. And here's Prince outside. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Well, Anthony Edwards plays with joy, and you love to see him get his teammates involved. Pretty pass.
Here's George. Drives to the hoop. And then George with the jam.
Now, Paul George is an exceptional athlete and demonstrating his insane dunking skills there. Get this guy in the dunk competition.
Now, here is Russell. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Shot clock at 6. Here's Towns. It's hauled in by George. And so it's Wall. He brings it up for Los Angeles. Inside. Leonard on the wing. Takes a 3. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
No hesitation for Kawhi right there. The ball is delivered. He's ready to shoot it.
Gobert down low. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And it looks like they...
The previous play is under
question. Did he get the basket off in time?
And a chance here to just double-check the ruling on the floor. I wasn't sure if he got it off in time or not, so I appreciate the second look as well.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And it looks like they got it right this time. No basket. The clock had expired while the ball was Paul George. He's been the guy making things happen for the Clippers. He delivered 9 points from three-point range that quarter. Terrific work from distance. We've got more in store for you right after this. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
And their assist total also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
So on the floor for Minnesota, 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3, the small forward. Well, we know the NBA has worked to get rid of the hard foul doors, and the league has done a great job of doing that. What has contributed, though, to that line of thinking?
Well, I think any play can be reviewed, Kevin, and that's a good thing, because if it's a non-basketball play, then you open yourself up to a flagrant 2. The punishment is significant enough to discourage the action. I love the rule changes as it relates to this particular infraction.
Good ball movement here by the Clippers. 3-pointer. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
Well, this is why Mr. Morris is out there. The ability to drain the shot from long distance and spread the floor.
Outside, Towns. To stop the run. He's off on that one. And the Clippers will come the other way. And there's Morris. That's good on the assist by George. That's 10 points for Marcus Morris.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Towns, the pass to Prince. Back to Towns. And the rejection by Zubats. George way outside. And it's Russell with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 15. And here's Prince outside. It's hauled in by Zubats.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around.
Oh!
My goodness.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by Los Angeles. Many teams could use a multi-position defender like Taurean Prince.
Well, defensively, you know that Taurean is going to play with great effort night after night. He does an incredible job contesting shots, fighting through screens, and offensively, obviously, his value comes as a spot-up shooter.
Russell, no luck. Clippers leading by 16. Here's Morris. And stolen by Prince. Here we go, one-on-one. Towns dishes to Gobert. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Off target with his three.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Zubac kicks to Leonard. Driving in. The three from George. Rebound, Minnesota. 1:31 left now here in the second. Over to the wing. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Oh, that's a strong finish. And Karl Anthony Towns will go to the line, try to put the cherry on top.
And Karl Anthony Towns said he believes that he is the greatest big man shooter of all time. What do you think?
Well, Kev, I think a guy by the name of Dirk Nowitzki might have a thing or two to say about it, but I love Karl Anthony Towns' attitude. You have got to believe in your skills if you're going to have the kind of success that Cat has had in this league, and we know he is lethal from deep.
And no good that time. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Edwards passes to Towns. Russell from long range. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Leonard's got 6 rebounds here tonight. George with the ball. Guarded now by Prince. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. .40 seconds left here in the second. Leonard with no one around. That one off the back iron and out.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
And Edwards with the stuff.
Well, Anthony Edwards says, yes, you're playing exceptional defense, but my offensive game is better. I'm a solid 225.
And Wall kicks to Zubac. Leonard, that's for 2. Los Angeles with another miss.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And they get it back. Off the mark, and a chance to trim it to single digits. To the inside. Here's George, and George with the stuff.
Well, you see Paul George's activity coming to bear right there.
All right, David, thank you. And
with the score, your Clippers, 36, the Timberwolves, 23.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Paul George in this game, guys, he's been everywhere.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Wall and Powell are the guard set. Robert Covington out there with Batum, and it's Coffey in at the 3.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his group.
Wall's shot is off.
Well, you can see why the defense dared him to shoot it. That's not really his spot.
Anderson kicks to Reed. Here's McLaughlin. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. And it's Wall with the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. At one point, they led by 16. Here's Powell, and it's Wall in the corner. Here's Covington, and the basket is good. The call goes his way, and we could be looking at a three-point play. Luke Kennard, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Reggie Jackson comes in for John Wall.
I love Robert Covington's story. Here's an undrafted player out of Tennessee State who's now made a very long, productive NBA career as a 3-and-D player and just one of the hardest workers in the league.
Good. That one on target from Noel. Clippers leading by 12.
Guys, you have to remember when thinking and talking about the Minnesota Timberwolves, it's an organization that is still so young.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Now, we see more and more top prospects bypass college or even leave high school early to make 6 figures playing for G League Ignite. For many years, going pro at such a young age was something we only saw abroad. That reality is now here. Kevin?
I like it too, David. The landscape is shifting, and I think for the better. Thank you for the report. And Batum kicks to Jackson. Deflects the pass. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up. You know, basketball historians will remember that the Minneapolis Lakers, Doris, won 5 titles before relocating to Los Angeles in 1960.
And I think the current crop of T-Wolves fans, Kevin, see this as a completely different franchise from that historic team. In their minds, they haven't won a championship yet, and that fact should really motivate this current roster to get one for this group.
Good on the second free throw. And he nails the third. Here's Jackson. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Passes to Powell. Takes it out to Covington. Cranes the three-pointer.
This is the prototypical 3-and-D man, Robert Covington from deep. Yes, sir.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Out left to the wing. Anderson wide open. Timberwolves keep it alive. Here's Reed. Tries again. Top of the key, McDaniels. Clock at 6. Another shot. That shot missing. Great D that time from Batum. Kennard the pass to Covington. Powell with it. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Batum, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Batum's got his first basket.
So good at so quickly analyzing and getting through his progressions. Nick Batum gets it off before the defender can react.
And here's Anderson for 3. No good on that one. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Now the Clippers trading last season for Norman Powell. And as they say, Greg, the rich get richer.
Yeah, an excellent two-way player. Their wing depth becoming the envy of the league. And he's just coming into his prime. So he fits the timeline of their star.
Pulls from the top of the key, and it's good. 2 points. Anderson's got 5 now. Clippers leading by 14. Powell kicks to Kennard. There's the 3. Rebound, Minnesota. Here's the break. And finished off by McDaniel.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. Jackson passes to Covington. Hands it from downtown. Covington's got a pair of 3s now here in the third for the Clippers.
That's just heads-up basketball, and Jackson scanning the floor, spots the ready shooter. Nicely done.
Anderson outside, the 3, and Covington sends it back. Pass to Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
Chemistry at its best, an unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. Reed with it. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Dishes it to McDaniels. It's blocked.
That 7-foot wingspan and the versatility of Nick Batum send it back.
12 seconds left here in the third quarter. That one falls.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers. Their lead at 15 going into the break. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Prince in at the 3 spot. Morris kicks to Wall. He lobs it up, and the dunk by Zubac.
You can see he just has a great overall feel for this game. Excellent job tonight.
And That's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
Outside Edwards. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got his 4th assist in this one.
I think his teammates understand that Anthony Edwards has every aspect of his offensive game working, so let's make sure he's got the basketball.
George looking around. Here he goes. Back to Wall. 5 to shoot. And stolen by Russell. Here's Edwards. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Exactly what you love to see from Cat. That aggressiveness, that assertiveness on the backboards.
Outside Wall. Leonard against Prince. No one near Wall as he lets it go. And another 3 for the Clippers.
Boy, if John Wall's knocking down that three-point shot, how much scarier does that drive ability become?
Wall against Russell. Here's Gobert. Can't hit that one. The Clippers go the other way with it. Bounce pass from Morris. Takes it out to Leonard. Morris outside. Leonard against Edwards. Outside Wall. The shot. Kept alive. Outside George. And a miss there on the triple. Timberwolves trail by 15. Outside Russell. The feed now to Towns. Out to Edwards. Leonard with the steal.
Oh, that is just unreal. Is this the dunk contest, or are we actually playing a real game?
No, this one counts, Greg. Believe me. What confidence to attempt the alley-oop to himself. Now the pass to Edwards. Minnesota again turning it over. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejection. Wow.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. The open shot by Leonard, and he overshot that one, missing. And so Gobert will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Trailing by 17, and good that time.
Oh, man, how good is he at turning on the Jets and getting to that next level? D'Angelo Russell, fearless, driving on the interior.
Here's Morris, back to George. Shoots the 3. 5 on the clock. Here's Zubac over Russell. Second shot opportunity, and Zubac puts it in. Zubac has got 4 points in the quarter.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Clippers.
Their shot blocking turned out to give them a big advantage in this game.
Yeah, excellent defense around the rim there, Kevin. That they were disciplined and focused.
And guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance. It was a big-time outing for Leonard.
Boy, I think he made his presence felt in the paint more than anywhere else. This guy's rebounding numbers were outstanding. He controlled the glass.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Leonard, no luck. Minnesota with the ball. 15-point game. Leonard with the steal. Wall dishes to George. It's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Edwards with it. He's picked up by Wall. And Edwards with the stuff.
Well, this is what they needed earlier on. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. wall. That's a two-pointer. Gobert with the block.
9'9" standing reach. Rudy Gobert twice on the pipes.
Makes it off the glass.
Yeah, he needs to take a lot more shots. He's been efficient, trying to get his teammates involved, but it's time for him to step up.
So the Clippers winning this one easily. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it.
And we've got a pair of teams here that know a thing or two about ball movement, Grant.
Yeah, they really do. I mean, there's a great feel that these teams play with. Two of the smartest teams in the league. They focus on sharing the basketball and keeping everyone involved. This is a matchup for the purist.
Now the opening lineup for the Los Angeles Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Wall in at the one. Here's Morant. The Clippers getting their last shot to go. And he drives in. Morant with the slam!
I mean, just an agile move by Morant down low. Working around the contact and getting it to go.
The kick out to Morris. Fires from deep. Can't get it to drop. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Jackson with it. Guarded now by Morris. And the dunk by Jackson.
And he lost his man with a shifty play inside.
And then just went and hammered it home. Wow. Bain against George. Morant, the pass to Jackson. Outside Morant. Pass to Bain. Clock at 6. Here's Brooks. Outside Bain. From the top of the key. They get the rebound. Jackson, the pass to Adams. Down low. It's stolen by Leonard. Now here's Wall. And stolen by Bain. And it's Morant off the drive. It's rebounded by Zubac.
Yeah, tried to show off just a little bit there, but ultimately didn't work out. You know, he's going to get a few stares from his coaching staff and probably his teammates in the next huddle.
Now Los Angeles with it.
Well, still a few years out, but the Clippers have to be excited about moving into their own arena in 2024. So much innovation has gone into the design of the building, and it just looks incredible.
Now here's Morant. Shoots over Wall. Here's Adams. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to be on Ivica Zubac.
Well, Adams with the make-them-pay mentality right here from the free throw line.
Amen. And the Clippers felt they needed to build their own arena to establish some identity.
Yeah, no doubt about it. They could be their own franchise away from the shared building with the Lakers. And for so long in L.A., they've been treated as sort of the second-rate team, and that just shouldn't happen. So having their own arena, that's moving them well into the right direction.
And the Clippers have possession. Following the bucket by the Grizzlies. Knocks down the long J.
Paul George doesn't just score. He can pass it as well. He's a great all-around player.
Wall against Morant. Drives to the hoop. The Clippers grab the miss. Pass to George. And the jam by George.
Well, not only looking at Paul George get up, look at the guys on the bench loving it from PG.
About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Now here's Wall. Morris for three. That shot missing. Morant against Wall. And then Morant with the jam. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
Wall, the pass to Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
And being that Wall is a point guard, it's his responsibility to facilitate. Just a terrific dime right there.
Wall against Morant. Pass to Adams. Now here's Morant. Tightly guarded. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Jackson. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Grizzlies.
Well, guys, early on, they're driving the lane constantly, using their quickness to gain an advantage. Look at their points off penetration.
And getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
Now here's Morant. Give him 8. And that's an intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
The free throw drops for Morant. And Morant drops them both.
You can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Wall against Adams. Wall gets the bucket. Wall's got 5 now.
Assertive play by Wall inside, pushing hard to find himself a shot.
Kicks it out to Jackson. And the layup is good off the glass. He has 7.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Pass to Leonard. To the inside. Takes it inside, and he banks in the layup.
Well, what makes Kawhi Leonard so effective on those kinds of drives is the kind of pace he goes at it with. He's able to decipher the defense and knows where the help is coming from, and yet he's...
Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Memphis Grizzlies. He put together 10 points in the quarter, and more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And looking at what we've seen from the Grizzlies, what do you think, guys?
Well, there's no reason to take risky shots when you can collect points at the rim.
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
So here are the 5 for the Clippers to start the second. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court, and it's Wall in at the point guard position. Well, as you know, Grant, this game can be so hard on your body. As a player, how do you determine the difference between being hurt versus being injured?
That's a great question, B.A. Look, sometimes as players, you need someone to protect them from themselves. Today's game, the teams today are so smart about protecting players and preventing things from getting worse. But it really comes down to the players, the doctors, the team overall, just being smart and having a big picture about the injuries.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. Brooks has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Bain against George. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for block.
Oh, hey, how about that?
That's impressive. And this kind of six slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Here's Morris. Nifty move. Kicks it to George. Let's go with a 3. Grizzlies with the rebound.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
And an intentional foul right there. And it's a completely new group for the Clippers. The Grizzlies have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second.
And the standout skill of Paul George is the fact that on both ends of the court, he's going to affect the outcome of the game.
Brooks, the pass to Morant. Outside Bain. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And George is the kind of versatile player that every team is looking for, Brett.
NBA, with all of that experience, he's able to switch on so many different guys, and he understands what it is they're trying to do. And then on the offensive end, he just scores in a myriad of ways. He's hitting threes, he's driving, he's dunking, he's making plays. PG, the complete package.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Green's got his first points of the game.
Boy, if you're going to just hand him this shot, you might as well put a bow on it. Green loves the catch and shoot.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. And here's Jones. And there's the call on Reggie Jackson. That's his first foul of the game. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Konchar's checked in. The Clippers on D. It's a 10-point game. Green for three. Offensive board.
Great effort to turn the miss into 2 points.
Yes, sir. Those are the hustle points. Batum outside. Powell outside. Off target with the three. Here's the Grizzlies with the ball. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. Sinks it from distance.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. The Clippers have gone 1 for 6 in the second quarter. Not great. Wall, the pass to Leonard. It's George on the wing. Lets the three fly. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time. George has got 5 now.
Man, that one looked good all the way. Paul George from deep range.
Outside, Green. To the left wing. Outside Jones. The three. He's off on that one. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Morris for three. Oh, and another three for the Clippers.
Well, go ahead and try to stop Kawhi Leonard, and he'll just move the ball to the open man.
Right side Jones. Here's Konchar. George defending. Outside Jones. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Tillman. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And the Grizzlies lead by 11. Up top, Wall. Defended by Jones. Leonard on the wing. And stolen by Green. Jones finds Clark. Back to Jones. From outside the arc. It's rebounded by Zubats. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. They'll pin that foul on Danny Green.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
So Memphis ends up going with a new group. There's 37 seconds left to play in the second quarter. First free throw is good. Both shots good from the stripe. Los Angeles has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. George with it, guarded by Morant. And he comes up with a bucket. George has got 7.
Yeah, Paul George anticipating contact, preparing for it, and just how smooth the finish was that, Kevin.
Now Morant, 14 points for him. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. Outside Wall. 3 seconds left. And the layup is good. He has 7.
Still possesses impressive quickness. When Wall charges inside, he's tough to stop from scoring.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies.
The Grizzlies 40. The Clippers 30.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
He took a head-on approach in the first half, going straight at the D and drawing fouls.
Yeah, almost inviting contact, that attack mentality on full display.
Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Morant and Bade in the backcourt together. And it's Brooks in at the 3. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Taylor Jenkins.
all alone from mid-range. You've got to think he's kicking himself. Incredible. It sometimes falls to the point guard to be the offensive catalyst.
Seems like he always knows when his squad needs a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
And the foul on Marcus Morris. That's his third foul so far.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Moran against Wall. On the wing, Brooks. 4 on the clock. Here's Moran. It's down. His 7th make in 13 attempts today.
A wonderful awareness from the big man as Steven Adams finds the open man.
Zubac, screen. Outside Wall to the middle. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And Zubac drops them both. And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Now here's Moran. He's got 19. Outside Bain. Back to Moran. On the wing, Bain. Outside Moran. Over Wall. And it's Moran again missing.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
An athletic display by Wall, letting the defense know he can own the rim.
Moran, pass to Brooks. Back to Moran. From deep. On target from range. Moran's got 22 points.
Well, him dominating the offensive end is what accounts for this lead. Just a very difficult guy to stop once he gets going.
Out to Leonard. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Steven Adams.
Think about a rough moment in Kawhi Leonard's career that had to have come around 2021. That season-ending injury in the playoffs that kept him out of the entire 22 season.
A line change here for Memphis.
Well, we've seen teams go all in to acquire Kawhi Leonard. Easy to see why. He just changes the course of a franchise. Any team he's on legitimately has a chance to win a title.
Here's Conchar. The offensive rebound. Outside Jones. Fires for 3. Knocks down the triple. Conchar's got 6.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
And Wall, here we go. There's the block. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. Here's Leonard. Oh, he clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. 10 points for him. Well, we're glad, though, that Leonard took the time to fully recover, Brent.
Yeah, B.A., you have to prioritize your health as a player. Kawhi has had his scares throughout his career, but him being fully healthy is going to help him unleash his full game on any opponent. So getting him back to 100% a priority for him and the team.
Here's Conchar. George defending. And the foul called on John Wall. That's foul number 2 for him.
I have to admit, I mean, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
And the Clippers call time here.
And things are always changing throughout a game. Teams have to adjust on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
And it's a completely new group for the Clippers. Intercepted. Here's Jackson. Here he goes. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It goes on Tyus Jones.
And Reggie determined that time. A great straight line angle he took. He ended up fouling.
He hits the second from the line. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Jones against Jackson. Pass to Tillman. There's a minute 17 left in the third. He's off on the layup.
Not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Memphis leading. Outside Jones. Here's Conchar. Powell covers. Down low. Kicks it out to Clark. Just 5 to shoot. Green for 3. And again, Memphis no good. A chance at a 2-for-1.
You have to find ways to use the clock to your advantage.
Covington passes to Batum. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Batum's 6'8", but really sneaky with those long arms. Can go inside and score.
Jones in the post. Defended by Jackson. Pass to Conchar. Back to Jones. Here's Tillman. Jones with the ball. Defended by Jackson. Jones misses.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target. Now, I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
Out of bounds. It'll go to the Clippers. And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. Grizzlies out. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the floor for the Clippers, Jackson and Powell make up the backcourt. Nicholas Batum out there with Robert Covington, and it's Kennard in at the small forward position. Shot clock at 2. Covington no good.
No one around him. He makes the shot harder than it has to be.
Three-pointer Brooks. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. To the paint. Here's Batum. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And passes like that demonstrate just how much Kennard is a team-oriented player.
And we played through about a minute here in the fourth. Moran against Jackson. Got a piece of it.
Great anticipation. He's racked up a few of those blocks in his career, Batum has.
The Clippers trail. Jackson outside. Pass to Kennard. Now here's Covington. Back to Kennard. Inside. Oh, Adams with the block.
Well, the size of Steven Adams one thing, but persistence is another.
Morant, the pass to Bain. Now Jackson. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
Here's Morant. Outside Bain. 6 to shoot. Back to Morant. Shoots over wall. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Oh, showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
The Clippers have gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. And the foul on Steven Adams. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Oh, Brooks with the steal. And they're running. And a foul call. Looks like he had a clear path to the basket. They'll get one free throw and they'll keep possession here. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Memphis.
They've been slippery getting into the lane all game long, putting that help defense to the test.
And throughout the game, the mid-range area has been their bread and butter, continuing to pull up from there with a tremendous amount of confidence.
And it's Moran off the drive. And at last, they get one to fall. Morant's got 24 points.
Plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in the zone, he stays aggressive.
Morris on the wing. Here's George. Oh, the swat by Adams. They retain possession. Yes, it's good. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. And the foul called on John Wall. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And they're just 1 foul now away from the penalty.
And stolen by Leonard. Wall with it. He's picked up by Adams. George left side. Back to Wall. The kick out to Morris. Here's the 3. And good. Coming on the assist by Wall. Wall's got 3 assists in the game. And we're about 3 minutes into the 4th now.
Oh, wow. What a play. He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. Wall, the pass to George. Morris down low. Jackson on him. Here's Leonard. He's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
I mean, this is a battle-tested young player. Leonard's willing to put the team on his back when they really need a bucket.
Morant, pass to Bain. A minute and a half left in the final quarter. And Morant gets it to go on the assist by Bain. Morant's got 7 points here in the quarter.
Morant doesn't need the 3-point shot to be effective. There's so much more to his game, but when it's dropping, he's lethal.
Nice shot by George.
Go ahead and lead him, Paul George. Stepping up, huge shot at this moment in the game.
And the foul called on John Wall. That'll be foul number 5 on him.
14.
Clippers on D, trailing by 4. And then Morant with the dunk.
The quick feet of Morant. He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim.
Brooks against Leonard. Down low. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. And now the Grizzlies on the run. Brooks outside. It's stolen by Leonard. For the finish. Yeah!
And as a defender, you are left somewhat helpless to stop that. Leonard with too many moves in his arsenal and a flood of ice water in his veins.
Outside for Morant. Jackson outside. 5 on the clock. Back to Morant. Yes! And a nice assist from Jackson. Morant's got 33.
They've been battling all night. Now they're on the brink of putting this game away.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
Morris can't hit. Oh, deflected. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by George.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
And so it's Memphis winning this one. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or the...
On the floor tonight, Steve, this game should be filled with highlight reel plays.
I love it, Kevin. Fans love watching these matchups, and we do too.
Now look at Memphis's starting group. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Adams in at center. Towns, no luck. Out to Edwards. Going inside, and he elevates with a slam dunk. Steven Adams did not like that at all.
Love the decision by Gobert, finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
Morant drives in. Tries again. Brooks, that's a two-pointer. Gobert pulls it in. It's Gobert with the ball for the Timberwolves. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession. Memphis with the ball. Smitty with Memphis. What do they need right now to make a championship run this season?
Kevin, I think the pieces are all in place. It's a matter of luck on the injury front and staying focused when the pressure's on in the biggest postseason games.
About 1 minute into the first quarter. Russell against Morant. From deep, Prince. And Bain pulls it down.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Kick out to Adams. Here's Morant. And then jammed down as he goes right over Rudy Gobert.
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
The drive by Russell. The jump hook. It's rebounded by Memphis. Bain with it. Picked up by Edwards. Jackson has the open look. His three-pointer's off the mark.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
Here's Gobert. Good, and the assist goes to Russell.
You can't teach size. Rudy Gobert knows he has the advantage inside against just about everyone.
Now here's Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
Oh, he's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Here is Russell. Driving inside. Edwards finds Towns. Timberwolves passing it around. Shot clock at 6. Buries it from three-point range.
And never lacking confidence from deep. Some big men have to develop that confidence. Towns has always had.
Morant. And Morant throws it down.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just landing in. He wanted to make a statement.
Now, here is Russell. Towns for 3. Offensive rebound. Nice shot by Gobert. Gobert's got his second basket.
The long reach of Rudy Gobert really comes in handy when he's patrolling the offensive glass.
Morant kicks to Bain. Lays it up off the glass.
And this is the attack mindset you want to see coming into the game.
Get your better scores, some easy looks so they can start to establish themselves.
Now here's Towns. Out to Edwards. No good on the triple. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Grizzlies. They trail by 1. Morant against Gobert. Back to Brooks. Kick out to Adams. Three-pointer. Brooks misses. Minnesota's gone 105 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Here's Morant. Can't hit from in close.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
And here's Prince outside. Up again, and there's Gobert, putting it right back in. Gobert's got 6.
You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in.
Grant, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
I like when Ja forces the issues, especially in close where he's fearless.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Yeah, 76% from the line a season ago, and most would consider that to be a success.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling, and the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
That's a 2 from Towns, and again it's Minnesota converting.
And pure cash. Whenever Towns gets these types of looks, he's consistent at spraying.
It's Morant with the drive. And Adams kicks to Brooks. Adams. And it's Adams on the follow.
I love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed.
With long arms and great footwork, Ja Morant is a constant threat to your shot.
So at the end of... And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Right now, it's their passing game, and it's been on point. Doing a great job. You love to see that kind of elevation from your point guard. Ja Morant's a reliable finisher.
And the assets traded by the Wolves for Rudy Gobert surprised a lot of people. In essence, 5 first-round picks, 3 of them unprotected. They better hope this thing works out. A lot riding on.
Russell against Morant. And a wide-open look for Payne. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Minnesota in the lead. Here's Edwards. Gets the front of the rim and out.
Decent look from mid-range, but there may have been a better option for them in that set.
Gobert with the block.
What timing from Rudy. He is superb at measuring when to go after blocks.
Morant kicks to Bane. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Bane's got the lead up to 1 now for Memphis.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
Edwards. Here's Gobert. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
Inside, Gobert is a nightmare. With his height, it's tough to create good coverage.
Morant with a wide open look. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Russell passes to Gobert. Over in the corner, Edwards. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Look at the unselfishness by Prince. Doesn't have what he wants. Keeps the ball moving.
Here's Morant. Here's Adams. And he goes right over to D'Angelo Russell and slams it down.
A merciless slam by Steven Adams, using all of his athleticism to rub it right in the deepest space.
The pass to Gobert. You know, Greg, we know to win at the highest level, you need your star players to show up in the big games. With that in mind, what's the key?
You know, it's their will and their ability to fight. If you look at the great ones, even when things haven't gone their way, they continue to scratch and claw and do everything in their power to try and get the W.
Pass to Edwards. It's Prince on the wing. Fires the 3. And another 3 for Minnesota.
When Prince gets it clicking from the perimeter, gets his confidence going, the entire offense benefits.
Here's Morant. He can't hit that time. And Minnesota now the other way. There's the lob to Towns. And here's Prince outside. Rebounded by Jackson.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
You like how Adams surveys the whole floor, allowing him to spot the wide open man.
Here's Russell. Off the left rim and out.
Everything worked except for the outcome. You want him to shoot that every time.
Here's Jackson. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
Right there on that play, Jackson showed the nice touch and his ability to finish around the rim.
And Part of the Grizzlies' breakout 21-22 campaign, the emergence of Jaren Jackson Jr.
Triple J, GA, missed most of the 2021 season with a knee injury he sustained in the bubble. When he was back at 100% for the Grizz, he provided serious rim protection, plus the ability to hit a three.
Outside Edwards. Here's the three. It's rebounded by Memphis. Out to Morant. Adams outside. Towns with the defensive effort.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Passes it to Prince. Outside Russell. Back to Prince. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Brooks. Clock at 4. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here.
I love how aggressive Bane is on defense. He doesn't give his man much room to work with.
Morant passes to Adams. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
Memphis shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And they shot their free throws at a measly 73% clip over the course of last season.
You know, the one thing Steven Adams gives you, night in and night out, is toughness. He helps your team set a physical tone.
And a close game so far in the first.
The Grizzlies, 27.
And put your hands together and get loud for the Jabberwockies.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You have to like what you're seeing from Ja Morant.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Prince in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Prince outside. Here's Gobert, and slam dunk by Gobert. Great game for him, double-double now. 10 points and 10 rebounds. Jones in the post. He's guarded by Russell. The shot by Williams, no good. Timberwolves trail by 4. From the arc. And D'Angelo Russell, good for 3. Russell's got 6.
And just changing ends in transition there. You have to stick close to Russell defensively, or he'll get crazy on you. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Here's McLaughlin. And another 3 for Minnesota. Guys, we're not through 3 quarters of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end.
There's Williams. And again, unable to change momentum here.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the 3rd quarter. Anderson outside. Here's Reed.
A beast defensively. Clark's reach and high motor is what makes him effective at blocking shots.
Gonchar, the pass to Jones. There's Williams. Lays it up and banks it in. Williams has got the game tied up here for Memphis.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
McLaughlin, the pass to McDaniels. Williams inside. Jones. And that one, good. And the Grizzlies lead by 2.
Nice job. Those passes have to be right on the money around the painted area.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Williams in the post, working on Anderson.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jones. Noel passes to McLaughlin. 6 on the shot clock. And the layup's good off the glass. McLaughlin's got 5.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
And it's Jones with the ball for the Grizzlies. A 2-point game. Third quarter of basketball here and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. The kick out to Williams. All sorts of time. And another basket for Memphis.
The veteran presence of Danny Green keeping his eyes up, finding his teammate wide open.
Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jones. Reed the pass to Anderson. Williams comes with a double team. Back to Anderson. Launches it. That shot, no good. And Memphis the other way now. They kick it out to Green. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. From deep. Rebound by Williams.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play. Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
Austin McDaniels kicks it to Anderson. Lets it go from deep. And there's a foul called on Naz Reid. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul. Substitution on the board.
Now the Grizzlies with it, stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Outside, Jones. Conchar, the pass to Williams. Here's Conchar. He got it up. The third quarter comes to a close. Grizzlies lead by 7. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. And it's Adams in at the center position. It's Morant with the drive. And Morant throws it down.
Elite ball handler who can hit from every spot on the floor. Morant lighting them up tonight.
Out to Russell. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Adams has got 5 rebounds tonight. Morant passes to Bain. And he jams it with authority.
You see the impressive leaping ability. Bain getting off the ground with ease.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Russell from long range. They get the rebound. Here's Gobert. Out to Edwards. The pass to Russell. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Bain for 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves. For 3, Edwards. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Bain passes to Adams. And here's Brooks from outside. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. That one's good, and the Grizzly lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Prince.
Well, that's Prince. Understands his role, knows exactly where to pick his spots.
And Morant throws it down.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
It sends a message that we're going to be aggressive no matter who's taking the shot.
Stolen by Brooks. Morant with it. Now guarded by Towns. Here's Adams. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Russell from long range. Was shot missing. Now Memphis takes it the other way. And stolen by Russell. And the slam dunk by Russell.
And, you know, we talk about feel and reading the situation. Russell gets an opening there and does not flinch.
Out to Brooks from downtown. Tips it. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 6. Down low, Towns. And that one drops for him. And that's now 7 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
And this is why he's a go-to option. Towns enjoys getting the chance to come up big for his team.
The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Drops in the layup for 2. Now just a 2-point Grizzly lead.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Here's Morant. Gobert with the block. And they're able to recover. Sent that one away, but after it touched the backboard, refs are on it, and they call him for goaltending.
Oh, just got too aggressive. You've got to play smart. Got to it on the way down. And that's a big whistle.
Outside, Towns. Another miss by Towns.
Low percentage shot from long range. Terrible decision, especially when you still have a chance to win this.
Morant with it. And he drives in. Gobert with the block. Prince outside. No good with the triple. Memphis leading by 4. Morant, reaches to Adams. Out to Morant. 6 to shoot. Off target at the rim. It's Edwards on the wing. Guarded by Bain. And stolen by Russell. Lets it go with a 3. Grizzlies with the rebound.
At some point, when you recognize someone's this out of rhythm, you have to shift to something else.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Morant kicks to Bain. Back to Morant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Brooks with the bucket.
A big-time ISO player in college. Brooks has shown the ability to play off the ball at this level.
The putback, and there's Gobert putting it right back in.
Stepping up big, Gobert showing why he's considered a cornerstone for this franchise.
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up.